So I headed home and flew to Torrance, where my family was, and what a greeting, an emotional greeting that I could never explain.
It must have been a wonderfully exciting, tremendous time to meet your mother again and your sisters, but shortly thereafter, the drinking kind of got hold of you, didn't it?
Well, the post-traumatic stress started when I met the bird.
Okay.
So 1 year in prison camp, that's where it was developed. And it kept getting worse and worse in prison. It followed me home, and I got married, and I had nightmares every night, strangling the bird. And one night I woke up strangling the bird. I opened my eyes up, I had my wife by the throat. So of course we were both scared to death, that I was still in good shape. So I went to the VA hospital. They had no idea what it was. Today, of course, they know. And then a young couple said that a young evangelist is coming to town. We want to take you down to hear him. Well, of course, I refused, but my wife went. She came home speaking of this peace and joy in her heart from receiving Christ, and I wanted no part of it. But then she told me, the divorce proceedings is still active. And the only reason I'm not going to get a divorce is because of my conversion. So I decided to go. But when he said every head bowed, every eye closed, I pulled her on home, and she kept reminding me that the only reason I'm not divorcing is because of my conversion. So I went back again, and then he said something to this effect, which is true, that when people come to the end of their rope, there's nowhere else to turn, they turn to God, no matter who they are. And I thought, yeah, that's what I did. I made promises in prison camp that if God saved my life, I'd seek Him and serve Him. I thought God answered my prayers. I came home alive. I did not keep my promise. So I went back to the prayer room and opened my heart to Christ. And I couldn't believe the immediate change when I was still on my knees. I just knew in my mind, no more drunkenness. And I forgive my guards, including the bird. I just couldn't believe what was happening.
By the way, who was that young evangelist?
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham. Amazing.
Yeah, I just saw him 2 months ago, and we had a good time together. But that was the first time in 2.5 years I didn't have a nightmare, and I haven't had one since.